This live stream is being brought to you by Reed Spring High School's Advanced Video Production Media Team. Thank you for watching and enjoy the event.
Three-point attempt by Brooke Davis, saved by Shelby. 1-on-3 situation, will be a blocking foul. It did really, to me, look like the feet were planted for enough time, but that's always an opinionated call, and we see it a lot. Do you feel like that call is, I don't know, very gray area? Call for obviously a charge or a block?
Well, yeah, definitely. I mean, a block can be called. I mean, charges and everything like that. Like, it's a very, like you said, yeah, it's a very gray area when it comes to that call. Both teams can kind of get riled up on the call, like depending on which way it goes. Like, if it's a charge for one team, you know, the other team's going to be angry. You know, yeah, many calls are like that, but I think that's the biggest call though. Clean coming down the court. Jenny Andrews with the ball. Passes to Shelby Straley over the middle, and she'll put it up for 2 points. Good communication between the Wolves there. Hound Dogs storm down back the court, but Shelby Straley will get the rebound. Comes down the court too. Jenny Andrews for 3. And the Hound Dogs will rebound. That was a kick ball violation, so it will be a Hound Dog ball. Huffman finds a number 14, Ashley Vaught, down deep. The ball put up, though, is not converted. Shooting foul for 2 free throws. She'll put that one in. And she'll put that one in too. Now tonight, Noah, the Hound Dogs will have 3 seniors on the court. Do you think the experience will help them and maybe lead them to a win tonight?
I personally feel like both teams are evenly matched when it comes to experience. You have, although they are seniors, you have Shelby Straley and, Kalina Asbill both being juniors. You then look over at Megan Niels, who is a sophomore, so you do lack some seniority there. Brooke Davis being a sophomore too, but with Jenny Andrews being a senior, I feel like those junior-senior roles are, I mean, it's a 1-year difference, and with Kalina and Shelby playing so much last year, I feel like they have that experience and they have those leadership characteristics that it's okay for them to be juniors and okay for them to not exactly have the seniority that they wanted. Right there you see Kylie Place wasting her dribble in the corner. She gets stuck in the corner, dribbles the ball once, and is immediately trapped. It forces Coach Akins to call a timeout to get rid of that turnover there. But that's one thing that you will see on from a little bit a lack of experience is making those poor decisions where instead of dribbling out and using your dribble to the best of your ability, using that as an advantage, making what you can do with that, she wasted it, which it is a sticky situation down in the corner. You can get locked up pretty quickly, but nevertheless, those can create turnovers, and turnovers cost games. Really want to limit those mistakes. That's usually how a team wins, is making fewer mistakes than the other team. Another thing you can take a look at is how many three-point shots the Wolves have put up in the first quarter. When you compare this to last year, it wasn't nearly as many three-point opportunities, but it is. You can see that they really are shooting on demand. They're not wasting possessions. They're not wasting time with their shots, and I think that's a big deal. Luke, you obviously probably did not watch as many Lady Wolves games last year, but one thing you can tell about a player is when they get that ball out on the wing beyond the arc and they're waiting, and you'll see them kind of pump fake to shoot, or they'll hesitate. Usually that would show like just some inconfidence with their shot, but lately I feel like we've been seeing a lot of that. Would you agree?
Yes, I would agree, because I've always felt that the small ball is the better way to go. 2 points is always, 2 points is better than no points. So, when you're beyond the arc and you decide to go for a 3, if you decide not to go for the 3 and if you want to go in the arc, then I think everything is fine just beyond that, because, every point counts. Ball stolen by the Hound Dogs as they come down the court. A good little pass. Oh, but it will be a shove. She'll have 2 free throws. Megan Niels with the foul there. We'll have Shelby Straley checking in for Victoria Scobie. Wolves come down the court. Kalina Aspel sets the screen, but the play is broken. Jenny Andrews has the ball. Now, Aurora's obviously a very good defensive team, but do you think they have a better defense or a better offense? Noah, what do you think?
When comparing the Hound Dogs to themselves, whether their strength is that offense or defense, I do feel like it is the defense. They have missed quite a few shots. Not saying the Lady Wolves haven't. Both teams not exactly scoring as much as they'd like to, with only 23 points scored. Looking to be another 2 here. Will be an and one. That foul on number 4, Kylie Place, the 5'3" sophomore, will be shooting one more here to make that a 3-point play. But what I was getting at is what the Hound Dogs are doing a good job of is getting those possessions, those fast break possessions, and they're putting up, whether they're making them or not, they're putting up a lot of shots down there. And I feel like that's a result of good defense. The solid defense is getting the rebounds and then getting it to a player down the court that can put up a good shot and make 3-point plays, just as the Hound Dogs did. We see Kylie Place getting trapped once again. This time not in the corner, but allowing the Hound Dogs to score another 2 points. That's going to be another timeout taken by Coach Akins, leaving them with 3 left. Hound Dogs with 5. But what I was getting at is Kylie Place getting trapped again, picking up her dribble and then forced to pass in a situation where she really didn't, you don't have a good pass to make, and forces plays like that. The uncomfortability that the Hound Dogs forced the Wolves to feel, I think, is what is giving them that 8-point lead. A good pass there and able to make a good play, but luckily, although that shot was missed off the well-executed play, the Kalina is going to get the board and put it back up, bring that lead down to just 6. Shot from beyond the arc, that one goes in. Hound Dogs doing a good job of just extending the lead. are going to have a push here on the Hound Dogs. That penalty, or that foul on number 21 for the Hound Dogs. Kylie Place with the second chance points. A lot of second chance points for the Wolves. Going to see good pressure by Shelby and Kalina here. It is one of the good things about that dynamic defensive duo. Shelby and Kalina do a great job of adding pressure. A jump ball there. That is going to go White's way. Shelby Straley with a shot from beyond the arc. Will have a chance to, number 3 for the Hound Dogs will have a chance to get the board. That is Kaylee Huffman, but is going to bounce off her, go out of bounds. Inbound play for the Wolves. Seems to be a success as Kalina is going to get a wide open 3. She's unable to fall. First one, not good. Again, that foul on number 1, Jenny Andrews. Second one not going in. No fouls called, and that will be the end of the first quarter. Your Lady Wolves with 14. Aurora Hound Dogs, 21. Lady Wolves not making a lot of their first shot opportunities that they have on offense. I think that is causing some issues, and they have a lot of second chance opportunities, and some of those are falling, some of those aren't. But I think the biggest category they're struggling in are those fast break opportunities. Hound Dogs just have too many opportunities to score when they're outnumbering the defense, or it's just a one-on-one situation. Coach Aikens obviously discussing what the Wolves can improve on, how they can get back those 7 points that the Hound Dogs lead by. Overall, Hound Dogs are happy with the way they're playing, making good plays, and doing big things on offense and defense. One thing that the Wolves are doing good on defense is that pressure by Shelby Straley and Kalina Asbill, playing with some high intent and causing the Hound Dogs to get the ball away from the guards at the beginning of their possession. Just after that, they're unable to really keep it going. Jenny Andrews trying to make that inside pass, will be knocked out by a Hound Dog. Inbound play for the Wolves will be taking place here. Not exactly as planned, but Wolves will retain possession. Brooke Davis with the shot just inside the arc, not gonna fall. As you can see right there, before that ball went out of bounds, we had 3 Lady Wolves back still on their side, or excuse me, on the Hound Dogs side of the court, and only 2 Wolves defending the 3 Hound Dogs on offense. So when you get in that 3-2 situation, it can cause some problems. That foul is on number 4, Kylie Place, her second of the game. Jump ball will be going Hound Dogs' way. Excuse me, will be going Wolves' way. Last jump ball, I believe, did go Wolves' way as well. Could be wrong. Seems odd that it was not switched. Could be a mistake by the referees or myself. Wolves unable to find an open shot. Every shot they're taking is forced. Going to be another jump ball. This one will for sure be going Hound Dogs' way. Will be stolen by a combination of Shelby Straley and Kalina Asbill. Shelby unable to score the easy fast break basket, as she did lose a little bit of control. Kaylee Huffman unable to score her layup. Hound Dogs getting a third opportunity with that ball. Gonna have a push there on number 1, that's Jenny Andrews, her second foul. Number 14 for the Hound Dogs, that is Ashley Vaught, will be shooting 1 and 1, makes the first, will be shooting the second. The 7-point lead at the beginning of the quarter has now been extended to an 11-point lead. That would be 4 unanswered points. Kylie Place drains the mid-range shot, decreasing that lead to only 9. Some good ball movement by the Hound Dogs. Actually going to get the ball up into the middle lane and then going to be fouled on the way up. That foul on number 4, Kylie Place's third foul of the game. Coach Aiken's not going to take her out, as she does already have 3 in the first 2 quarters. Excuse me, probably will be subbing Jenny Andrews out for Kylie, as you see that substitution now. Shelby Straley with the hop step, not going to exactly fall as she wanted it to. Aurora Hound Dogs doing a good job of getting that board. And you see the defensive pressure this dynamic duo is putting on the Hound Dogs. Doing a good job of that. Instead of taking the time and setting up a play, setting up a good shot, Lady Wolves rushing it, trying to force something out of nothing. There was no issue with just slowing down, playing a little slower, and in result are just giving the Hound Dogs more points to work with. Now that 7-point lead being extended to 13. That jump ball will be going Wolves' way. Hound Dogs are on a 7-2 point run in this second quarter. And so as you can see, outscoring them by 5 minutes nearly halfway through the second quarter is showing, and it's causing some mental issues. And you're going to see like that inbound, it's a free chance for the Hound Dogs to go up. Brooke Davis doing a good job of defending, but nevertheless should not be happening. Jump ball here that will be going Hound Dogs' way. Just over 3.5 minutes left, and as the game starts to come to, or as the half starts to come to an end, Hound Dogs lead just continuing. Another second chance opportunity, foul on the way up, chance to make a 3-point play here. That foul on number 11 for the Wolves. That is Victoria Scobie, her second of the game. Number 2, Megan Neal subbed in for her. Wolves retaining possession. Very risky pass there by Brooke Davis to Kalina Asbill. Kalina shot just off the mark, but getting a second chance opportunity, needing to find a good shot opportunity, making that work. That is going to be a push there. I believe that penalty, or excuse me, foul on number 20, Brooke Davis. That is Brooke's third foul. She subbed out. Victoria subbed in. Kalina Asbill doing a good job of knocking the ball away. Kalina does a good job of bodying up the offender, playing with good pressure. I just feel like Kalina hasn't been able to get that many isolation opportunities. Kalina's really good when she has a lane to drive in. She has very good handles to drive into that lane. She's just not given that opportunity very often. Wolves taking it slow, looking for a good shot opportunity. Kalina from beyond the arc. That's going to fall. 21-38. Wolves down by 17. That shot not touching the rim there. A little bit off the mark. Giving the Hound Dogs another opportunity to extend the lead of the game. Shot from the free throw line goes in. 42-21. The lead just getting bigger. Now extended up into 21 points, breaking that 20-point mark. Like last night, Wolves down by 30 at half, only lost by 10 against Forsyth. Needing to show that drive now. Obvious push there by Jenny Andrews. Clear as day. That will be, I believe, her third foul on the day. Is her third foul, with I believe 3 to 4 of the starters having 3 or more fouls. Wolves really getting into foul trouble early in the game. You're going to see number 12, Ashley Nolan, about to be subbed in. 35 seconds left here in the first half. Ashley Nolan subbed in for number 1, Jenny Andrews. Ball is saved there by number 11, Victoria Scobie. But another fast break opportunity not going to fall. Wolves fumble over the rebound between players, going to go Hound Dogs' way. Kalina Asbill picking that ball off. A pass over there to Ashley Nolan as Kalina didn't have a clear shot. Going to have a 4-on-2 situation stolen by Victoria Scobie. And Kalina with the fast break opportunity that ends the first half. Your Wolves down by 20, 23-43. Over 10 team fouls for the Wolves. 3 timeouts left. But either way, Wolves needing to figure some stuff out in the locker room. Stay tuned after these commercials. Hope to have a little interview or halftime report with the athletic director for the Aurora Hound Dogs. He used to be a middle school physical education teacher here at Reed Spring. Gonna come over and interview. Stay tuned for commercials. We'll be back in a bit.
Pop's Dairy Dell has been family owned and operated since 1958 in downtown Reed Spring. For over 50 years, Pop's has been serving locals and visitors classic diner food. Burgers, fries, and onion rings are all made fresh to order. Soft serve ice cream is on hand for your favorite sundae, or try a flavor burst cone with any combination of our 8 great flavors. If you like quality food made fresh to order, Pop's Dairy Dell is the perfect choice.
Thank you. Can I help you today?
No thanks. I'm just looking. Oh, this is cute. So?
Too tight-headed! Yuck!
You wouldn't do it there.
Hey, oh.
So, don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
Like they're the fashion police.
AutoGo was opened in 2001 by two guys that were looking for a better way to provide auto care to the area. Some of the things offered at AutoGo that set them apart from the competition include free loaner cars, a full courtesy inspection on every vehicle that comes in, and high-quality customer service. Come to AutoGo for the best auto care around.
The Reed Spring Athletic Booster lends support and assistance to all Reed Spring Wolves athletics. It is their goal to enrich student involvement in all team activities by providing extra equipment and support items that cannot be funded through normal school budgets. In order to achieve their goal, they rely on the help of dedicated volunteers to raise funds through various concessions at the high school athletic events. Join the mission and show your support for Reed Spring Wolves athletics. Contact Coach Gotch today if you're interested in helping the Athletic Booster support Wolves athletics.
In 2012, a few students at Reed Spring High wanted to get information out about current and upcoming events in their school and community. From this, they created the Pulse magazine. The Pulse mag is 100% student-made, from the ideas, themes, writing, and photography to its edit, production, and printing. This magazine provides a look into student life, sports updates, entertainment, a school calendar summarizing upcoming events, and much more. Visit us online at the Reed Spring High School homepage to find our link.
Hello everybody, and we're back with a halftime report. Here we have Mr. Spooner, the athletic director and vice principal for Aurora, who used to coach for the Lady Wolves as well as teach here at the Reed Spring Middle School. I guess we'll just start by saying, how are the Lady Wolves, or excuse me, the Lady Hound Dogs this year, and how do you predict they will be for the rest of the year?
Well, right now they're 2-3. Yep, I believe that's right. 2-3, and going forward, I think they're gonna be very competitive. I'm not gonna nail down an exact win number because a lot of it depends if you stay healthy. So, but they're gonna be very competitive.
Have you guys had any costly injuries with the Lady Hound Dogs so far?
Not yet. We've been fortunate because, as you know, we start 3 seniors and bring a couple freshmen off the bench. So one injury could be devastating, but so far so good. Knock on wood.
When you have those freshmen, I believe you guys have quite a few freshmen on the varsity roster. Do you feel like the team adapts well with the level of, or the difference in seniority that can be on the court at the same time?
I think so. The first game, we played Springfield Glendale, and you could tell they were a little nervous, but as we've gone through the Ash Grove tournament, we had 3rd place there, and you can kind of see they're getting more comfortable with their role and with each other. So I think it's been a positive so far.
Yeah, Wolves struggling with one of our better players tearing their ACL, as well as another player who got injured last night against Forsyth, out for about a week. But overall, I think injuries can really depict a season when you have a player that's out. Well, overall, and within your boys basketball team, I was talking to you about it a little bit earlier. You said they might be a little struggling a little bit, but still going to compete. We play them, our boys basketball team plays them here at home on Friday, I believe. How do you expect that game to go? Do you think it'll be a good game?
Well, I think we defend really well. Our boys program that's kind of their foundation, is we're going to, limit people's scoring opportunities as much as possible. Where we're struggling right now is to put the ball in the hole. We have a senior that was all conference last year, Matt Miller, who's averaging, it seems like 18 to 20 points per game. So he's very good at, getting open, getting the spots where he can be successful. As those other role players develop, I think that's going to determine how well we do.
Definitely, I think Wolves kind of having that same situation where they have a player that can score really well, and if that player can get the ball, they can win games. If that player can't get the ball and can't score, it can be costly. Do you notice that with teams you play or just teams that you've seen in years that a lot of teams have a player like that?
Yeah, I think so, especially the high school level. If you've got 2 or 3 kids that can score consistently and share the ball well, you're going to be very successful. If you get 1 or 2, a lot of times 1, especially at the smaller schools, it's going to be a struggle. But there's, great coaching, good coaching can overcome those things and put kids in the right spot to be successful.
Yeah, I completely agree, and you do see that especially at smaller schools where they have that one standout player. With less than a minute left in halftime, we'd like to thank you for joining us with this halftime report. We appreciate it.
Thank you. It's nice seeing you guys. It's a cool deal you got going.
Can I help you today?
Nice to see you too. Thank you, Mr. Spooner. With 33 seconds left here, winding down in halftime. Wolves down by 20, obviously, are going to get right back into the game here. Definitely going to be a big comeback that the Wolves are going to have to make. With the Wolves forcing a turnover there, that shot is going to be up as a mid-range. Brooke Davis hustling to get back and defend. Does a successful job there. Kylie Place does a good job of avoiding the jump ball. Kalina making a pass to Kylie Place for the deep mid-range. Not going to go as planned. Shelby does a good job of dribbling, even though she falls to a knee, making sure to not be forced with the travel. She passes it down low to Kalina Asbill. That ball will be out. Number 4, Kylie Place, touching it last. Shelby Straley does a good job of picking that ball off, is able to exclude the tunnel vision and hit Kalina with the assist there. Kalina making that, shrinking the lead to 16 now. Ball floats over the Wolves players, tipping off some fingertips. Both teams have a chance to restart, refocus with a lot of fouls on a lot of players. Wolves going to have to be careful defending. Brooke Davis bodied up as she drives baseline. Passes to Kylie Place, not going to fall. A lot of points, a lot of shots not falling for the Wolves, resulting in not very many points. And it is hard to make up the deficit that they're facing when they cannot have shots to fall. In other news, Reed Spring Wolves men's basketball over at Forsyth right now. Halftime there, losing 21-24. Will be a close game. The boys team is 1-2 after the tournament that they played in Forsyth, losing 2 games there, winning 1. But nevertheless, they're definitely competing, have a pretty good team this year, and 21-24, they can win this game. They'll be back to that even record. Kylie Place being forced to play defense, does a good job. Second chance opportunity, gonna have a push. Coach Akins disagreeing with the call of that foul on number 13, Kalina Asbell, her second of the game. Excuse me, that foul on number 10, Shelby Straley, her first of the game. Not exactly agreeing with that call myself either, as it did seem like it was just 2 players going up for a board and hitting each other in air, not really illegally or anything of that nature. Another fast break opportunity, 1-on-2 situation. Hound Dogs decide to play it safe, slow it down. Slips through the Hound Dogs player number 21. That is Elizabeth Martin, slips through right through her hands. Going to be a turnover for the Hound Dogs. Brooke with a basket, decreasing that lead to only 20 now. Goes right back to where it was. Wolves and Hound Dogs both fumbling for the ball. Not able to really get a grasp on it there as it is knocked out of bounds. Hound Dogs getting possession. Wolves doing a good job of hitting that post player down low and scoring the baskets inside the paint. Number 2, Megan Niels, will be inbounding the ball here. Shelby Straley picking that one off. She is fouled on the way up, unable to even get the ball out of her hands and up into the basket. She will be shooting 2 here. That foul on number 14. Her second of the game. Hound Dogs hitting the post player again. Her shot blocked on the way up. Timeout taken by the Hound Dogs, leaving them with 4 left. 2 minutes here left in the third quarter. Shelby Straley doing a good job of keeping possession and getting her team set up down at their end of the court. Jenny Andrews going to go up with it. Shot blocked. Shelby doing a good job of getting that board. Play style of the Lady Wolves is just not clean. A lot of mistakes are being made. Not clean passes. The passes are risky, just not really worth the risk and reward factor, and so it's not working out well. That is a foul on number 2. Megan Neals, that's her second foul. A lot of the Wolves players with a lot of fouls. Hound Dogs doing a good job this half of hitting their post player when they need to be. 2-on-3 situation. Kalina passing to Megan Neals, her from mid-range, just off the mark. .55 seconds left here in the third quarter. Wolves unable to really get anything going this whole quarter. And with such a big lead that the Hound Dogs have, it's going to be very hard to come back here in the fourth. Jenny Andrews passing to Victoria Scobie and right back to her, but not able to make a shot fall. Another shot made by the Hound Dogs, increasing the lead to 22. 10 seconds left here in the third. Kalina with the rebound, second chance points made. 31-57 here at the end of the third quarter. 8 minutes of basketball left here at this home game. But here at Jim Holt Court, Reed Spring Wolves, very sloppy play, unable to make some quality passes, and that overall is costing them the game. When you look at the Hound Dogs, they're getting a lot of opportunities close to the rim, not having to shoot mid-range and long-range shots. Instead, they're able to put the ball up next to the rim and make some plays. When looking over the third quarter, Wolves unable to really decrease that deficit that they were facing. Instead, that deficit actually increased by 6 points. They were down by 20, now down by 26. Kalina with 15 points, which is half a point under half of the Wolves' total overall score. Excuse me, that obviously causing some problems within the Wolves matchups, I guess, with Kalina scoring so many of the points. You know, just like I said, under half a point or half point under half the total, you see the other players struggling to score. Those points are just divided up among the others. And like I said, I don't even think Kalina's being able to get some isolation plays that she needs. Kalina excels with that fast-paced play, those open breakout plays, and when she can dribble one-on-one with her opponents, but so far, she's been unable to get those opportunities. Kalina obviously going to try to take charge here, see if she can get something going for her team. Ball will go. Ball will go Wolves' way. Victoria Scobie here on the inbound. Scobie with the three-pointer, unable to fall. Saved by Kalina. 4-on-2 opportunity. Easy fast break opportunity. Shelby Straley giving it to Victoria for the three-point shot. Unable to fall. Kalina doing a good job of putting up some second chance points, but unable to get anything. Kalina with the open three. That one will fall. 34-61. Ball will be going White way. Blocking foul on number 4. Kylie placed her 4th foul of the game. Good job of pressure by the Wolves. Nice way to trap the inside player will be going up for the and one. That is number 3 there for the Hound Dogs. Getting a chance to make this a 3-point play. Good screen there by Brooke Davis, giving Shelby the opportunity to have an open shot. Her shot not going to fall. Wolves down by 30 now. Good job by Jenny Andrews. Good straight-up defense. Brooke Davis with a 3-point attempt. Shelby Straley with the board. She'll be getting a chance to make this a 3-point play. Cleanup putting good pressure there out in the half-court press. Shelby Straley going to get the fast break opportunity. She will be fouled on the way up. Another and one for the Wolves. Timeout taken by the Hound Dogs, leaving them with 3 left. Wolves also have 3 left. In those last few seconds of play, last minute or so, I guess, you see the Wolves doing a good job of getting points. And did kind of go on a run for a little bit there, doing a good job of getting a few points back. Decreased lead by 5 points, and while there is only 5 minutes left and that isn't much, it does show that they are starting to put some stuff together. Hound Dogs probably communicating on what they're doing good and just how to kind of refine some small things, maybe throw in a few new plays there, as Shelby Straley is going to shoot her point to try to make that 3-point play. She does make that 3-point play, bringing the Wolves to be only down by 24 points. Brooke Davis doing a good job of managing that inside lane as well as the outside shot. Shelby Straley doing a good job of retaining that possession, falling to the knee while dribbling, but is going to give it up with a sloppy pass. Wolves have had too many of mistakes when it comes to passing. And they've turned the ball over a lot just by rushing their play. I feel like if they slowed down a little bit, they could be a little bit more efficient at the basket. Second chance opportunity for the Hound Dogs does fall. Little bit of scrambling by both teams to get the ball as it rolls away. Jenny Andrews finally able to pick it up, though. Kalina with the three-point shot, just off the mark. Hound Dogs just passing it around. That's going to be a foul on number 10. Reach-in foul will be, I believe, the 10th foul of the Wolves, or a team foul for the Wolves here. That will be Shelby's second or third. We'll be shooting 1-1. Is Shelby's second foul. Although only 3.5 minutes left, not too big of an issue. Brooke Davis doing a good job of getting the board. A good play there. Great ball movement by the Wolves. One of the best plays we've seen all game, from Jenny to Shelby all the way over to the other side of the court to Kalina, who makes the shot. Probably one of the highlight plays of the game, as the Wolves haven't been able to move the ball as they would want to in tonight's matchup. Shelby Straley's third foul there. That will be a shooting foul. And she will be, Hound Dogs player number 14 will be shooting 2. Again, that is Ashley Vaught with the free throw opportunities. Ashley Vaught shooting her second shot here. Shelby doing a good job of getting down the court with the reversal layup. Shelby did a good job of driving baseline, just unable to come up with a shot, a quality shot with a reversal. Doing a good job of playing at a high level. Kalina doing a good job as well. That fast, intense play mixed in with those handles that Kalina has can leave defenders on their heels. Number 30 for the Hound Dogs, that is Cheyenne Essler. On the ground, looks to be like a knee problem. Number 30, Cheyenne Usler walks off the field with the help of her coach as well as a trainer. Gonna sit up on a bench and kind of inspect that knee there. 2 minutes left here in the fourth. Glad to see that she's okay. Hesitation on the three-point attempt. No shot there, as we are going to have a push. That foul on Jenny Andrews. Her fifth foul of the game. She is fouled out with 1 minute and 56 seconds to go. Shot up. Shelby Straley trying to get those second choice opportunities. Seems that she's playing harder now than she has all game. Which has its pros and cons, but Wolves down by 29. Shelby Straley with 13. You can clearly see her and Kalina kind of being that powerhouse for the Wolves. When they can't succeed as much as possible, Wolves struggle. Timeout taken by the Aurora Hound Dogs here. We'll be leaving them with 2 left. Will be a traveling violation by the Hound Dogs. Wolves getting possession here with 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Off to the right there by Kalina Asbill. Shelby Straley passes to Brooke Davis. Brooke Davis with the shot. Here, the assistant coach for the Hound Dogs telling them to slow down. The tempo that they're playing with is very quick for the lead that they have, and only 54 seconds to be left. Kalina now to shoot 2, fouled on the way up. Another big difference you can see between the teams is how many fouls the Wolves have compared to the Hound Dogs. Wolves having over 20 fouls this game. Hound Dogs probably, I believe, having less than 15. Another update on the boys basketball game with 4 minutes and 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The score 38-38, obviously a tied game there. We'll be getting you, that probably actually will be the last update of tonight from that game, so you should look out for some reports there. They will be playing, boys basketball for the Wolves will be playing Aurora Hound Dogs here at home Friday. We'll be streaming that and get you updated on the final outcome of that game. Wolves fumbling with the ball, but able to get a shot up, just doesn't go in. Kalina Asbill looking to score the last points of tonight's game. 0.4 seconds left, fouled on the way up. We'll be turning this into a 3-point play before the game's over. That wraps up tonight's matchup between the Lady Wolves and the Aurora Hound Dogs. Your score 50-73. Lady Wolves falling by 23 points here at Jim Holt Court. Our best wishes to number 30, Cheyenne Usler, who is actually with the trainer right now. Had a knee injury there in the fourth quarter, and now getting that checked out. Again, Wolves falling 50-73, a big loss there. Tough loss too, putting your Wolves with a 1-3 record. Again, stay tuned. Friday, we will be coming at you with a home game between the boys here at home again. Jim Holt Court, excuse me, stumbling on my words, against the Aurora Hound Dogs. Will be a good game. Wolves 1-2 before tonight. Going to see what they do in tonight's game against Forsyth. Again, my last update was 4 minutes and 14 seconds left with a tied game at 38. We'll see you Friday. Thank you.